welcome to the Geek Easy fellow geeks, where today I will be reviewing a story in Heavy Metal Magazine number 317. It is a story called Wiremonkeys, and it is written and drawn by Dan Schaffers. Now, Dan Schaffers is one of those comic writers who I will buy anything he puts out. If it's got his name on it, I grab it. I'm not quite sure how I knew that this one was coming out. I think he messaged me and saying that this one was coming out. And it's going to be in, I think, 5 or 6 parts. And I have to say, if the rest of them are like this, it's going to be another mind-bending, odd story like he always puts out. And his stuff is just multi-genre. You know, one of them is a horror. One of them is, kind of... Well, actually, they're all a form of horror, but there's... different types of horror, if that makes any sense. This one is kind of a dystopian, cyberpunk type of story. And most of his stuff is really kind of hard to describe. So bear with me on this one. I'll do the best I can to describe it. So you have... Starts out in Pulse City, where, you can tell it's already just this really kind of, what do you call it, Blade Runner, Dark City type of future type thing. And she gets a message on her phone saying, where are you? Get it here now or the deal is off. So she's obviously on her way to make a purchase of some sort. And she's just like, oh shit, gotta go. And why she gets off her bike and starts running, I don't know. But she comes across this little droid, and the droid's like, help me. My motivator is gone. I can't fly. And so she uses a piece of gum to jerry-rig the thing in absence of having the proper materials to fix it properly. And the thing... Great. Then there's this weird kind of homeless guy that says he's got some weird stuff coming out of his mouth, and he's like, help me, and she's freaking out. And the droid, or thing, just kind of goes nuts and starts to protect her. And it turns out that it's an old police droid. And it's going to say, okay, I'm following you. I'm going to be your bodyguard. And it's like, yeah, you aren't going to want to go where I'm going. And so she goes underground to the droid graveyard. Sublevel 13. So they're a ways down. And it turns out that what is for sale is a form of... It's some sort of a genetic modifier, alien created. And she knows the guy who's selling it, and he's he's selling it to a competitor of hers, since she was late. And so there's kind of a big argument between the two, and you can sort of see that there might be some sort of a weird tension, sexual tension between the two, as to who gets it. And it really kind of, and the girl takes off with it, so he follows her, or she follows her, and it basically just fucks with her head, sends her off into this really weird, other dimension type thing. And she also found out that her spit, or her saliva, something happened where her saliva helps, like, control people. And it was set up with some of the stuff that, in the container. And the reason why she wants to get a hold of this, once she found out what the stuff was, she wants to, our main character wants to take it and get it off the market, because it's it's kind of like a bioweapon, genetically modifies people. It's of some sort of alien design. And the other girl wants to make a lot of money off of it and just sell it and get it out on the market. Because at this point, just normal modifications that you could do with just like replacing organs and stuff, it's kind of hard to do because stuff is hard to come by because people are just becoming more machine now than human. Because, in an attempt to become, better or stronger, they're attaching machines to themselves and getting artificial parts and stuff, and so normal things don't work anymore. And so this is the next step. And Maisie, that's her name, isn't having it. She's like, yeah, this is bullshit. We can't let this get out to people. And the other girl is like, why not? And so in this part, they both go through the thing where they see the big creature from another dimension or something saying that you can't go to heaven because you're not fully human. You can't go to hell because you're not completely a machine. And so they've got to go fix it. Not the best description of it, because it's hard to just briefly describe this thing, but this fits in line with the way Dan writes his stuff. He deals with kind of heavy topics, and he does it in a really interesting way. And, you have to pay attention to what he's writing and understand what he's getting at. And, right now it's just a little bit hard to do because you're only getting part of the story. And you have to read the whole thing. You have to be able to get from front to end to finally figure out what he's trying to say. And but so far, you're just getting the holy shit, what's going on part, and you'll eventually get it, and you'll still probably be going, what the shit, because it's so messed up and fun by the end. The holy shit at the beginning and the holy shit at the end are going to be two entirely different holy shits, but I'm telling you, the writing, or at least in this part, is up to par with him. It's incredible. The art is actually done by him in this one, because some of his stuff he has other people do it, and sometimes he does it himself. But I mean, look at the art in here. It is just so well done. And the world building in this, it's relatively short, but it's not like anything I've really actually seen in other stories. So he makes it original, and I don't want to say comfortable because a lot of his stuff isn't comfortable, but it's still damn entertaining. I guess what I'm trying to say is this is, read his stuff. It's a great kind of a roller coaster of a ride where you're sitting there going, hey, but you'll have a great time. And this is the first part. It's awesome. Get it, read it, and I promise you'll enjoy the hell out of it. So anyway, let me know in the comments whether you read it or not, or if you've read any of his other stuff. And I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5. 5.0 out of 5. And I recommend it highly. And like, share, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy your comics, especially his.